Come on into my office. And I am a clinical psychologist. So I thought it'd be fun to bring you on a day in my life and see what that job is like. So we do have to hurry, we are a little bit late, and we have our first patient coming in. So I'll bring you along with me. All right, so I'm gonna take a seat on my couch over here, and then the client's gonna sit over here as soon as they come in. All right, so before my patient gets here, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about what I do. In my line of work, I help to diagnose psychological disorders or deviant, distressful, and dysfunctional patterns of thought, feelings, or behaviors. Now, the medical model of psychology maintains that abnormal behaviors are symptoms of an underlying disease. Looks like my first patient's here, so I'm gonna bring you along for what a session might look like. Hello there, good to see you again. How are you doing? You're good? That's great. So how's this past week been going for you? Anything you'd like to talk about today? Yeah, and so what has that been like for you? All right, so that was just a super brief little snippet of what one of my sessions would look like. Let me just look at my notes real quick, but this particular client talks about, let's see here. They had mentioned how they are feeling very scared about leaving their house, and it was difficult for them to come to the session today. They felt as if something bad was going to happen to them if they left the house. They felt like they were overthinking a lot. So that's a little bit of what my first client was going through this week. Now, before I consult my DSM-5 right here, I'd like to ask you guys, what do you think, what diagnosis would you give this patient? Based on the very limited information that I've just given you. Personally, I'm thinking some kind of anxiety disorder. Now, anxiety disorders are characterized by distressing, persistent anxiety or maladaptive behaviors that reduce anxiety. And then some types of different anxiety disorders, first of which is called generalized anxiety disorder. This is a disorder characterized by excessive worry about numerous aspects of life. It can cause a continuous state of autonomic nervous system arousal. And then another option of something it could be under an anxiety disorder would be panic disorder. And panic disorder is characterized by repeated unexpected panic attacks, which are marked by unpredictable long episodes of intense dread in which a person experiences terror and accompanying chest pain, choking, or frightening sensations. There's also specific phobias. So specific phobias are marked by a persistent, irrational fear and avoidance of a specific object, activity, or situation. Now, which of these three do you believe the patient might be experiencing? Now, we can't 100% diagnose the patient, obviously, because we don't have enough information, but just based off of the information I've given you, what are you thinking? So I would say my best guess would be a specific phobia. And it seems as though the client is having a specific phobia of leaving the house and going out in public. Now, a little more about what I do as a clinical psychologist. I usually work with individuals, but therapy is also available in group, couple, or family settings. There are also different models of treatment of psychology, which include the psychoanalytical model, which maintains that abnormal behaviors are caused by repressed memories of childhood trauma and unconscious conflicts. The humanistic model, which views psychological disorders as temporary impediments to self-actualization that result from unsatisfied needs. The cognitive model, which maintains that abnormal behavior results from false beliefs and maladaptive emotional responses. The biological model, which maintains that psychological disorders result from imbalances in brain chemistry and other biological causes, including heredity and evolution. The sociocultural model, which maintains that psychological disorders are culturally specific and caused by a variety of social and cultural factors. And the behavioral model, which maintains that behaviors are the products of learning just like any other behavior. All right, so I've had a busy day of lots of clients, and it's time for me to head out for the day. So before I go, are there any questions that you guys have about clinical psychology or being a clinical psychologist? You can leave them down in the comments below and we will get back to you. Bye!